Board's prepped. Got all my markings off, cleaned it, scratched it up with steel wool. So the pilot holes are there for the turret terminals. They're not two size yet. We want to keep the copper there because if we over etch by accident, then when we go to drill it out, then we'll still have plenty of copper. But if we over etch with the holes to size, then we may not have enough copper there. So these are pilot holes for all the final dimension holes. Although the resistor holes and the jumper holes are two size. So that's to say that when I go and put a resistor in there, the leads will fit. If I have a resistor here, there we go. Shouldn't be too big. Yeah, well, that's not too bad for a jumper, but it's quite excessive for a resistor. But you can see it's a 1/2 inch footprint for a resistor. So we have 330 ohm feedback resistors from base to emitter that will go there, and then we have the jumpers here that are going to jumper the emitter control, or I'm sorry, the base control voltage, because the collector has to go to the collector power plane, so we need to jumper over that in order to get to the base. So that's what that's for. But we have to ink up the board, and we'll be using paint pens to ink up the board because they're quite effective. We don't use Sharpie because Sharpie comes off in the edge tank, but paint stays on the board and is very durable. It'll even withstand some over etching. So the next step is to put all the donuts down, and once the donuts are down, then of course we're going to forget the schematic. So that's when we need to remember how the circuit goes in order to actually do all the connect the dots. And that's typically the hard part. So we'll get to that, and hopefully we can etch tonight. And if we can etch tonight, then we can make this a product probably by the end of this weekend.